Around 4.5 billion years ago, the earth was a wild place that had untamable volcanoes erupting and molten lava flowing all around. But earth has a way of doing things, so it brought rain with it. And over the eons, earth was a habitable planet which was a result of the rain that brought down the temperatures to make earth a suitable planet that supported life. But in contrast to what many of us think, 99% of the history of the earth was free from the unjust presence of humans who have plagued the planet. The earth was a cradle of life that was surrounded by all types of organisms that coexisted rather peacefully. The planet was more cooler, more quiet, and more vibrant before the intervention of human activities.
Humans first emerged around 200,000 years ago and they have polluted the earth ever since. Since the beginning of time, earth has had around 8 trillion trees and humans alone have been responsible for cutting around a trillion trees. Early humans have not played a significant part in the pollution of the environment. The story really begins after the industrial age when humans discovered the real use of fossil coals. The human race has left nothing alone. Land, air, sea, nothing has been left alone.
The invention of cars, ACs, planes, and rail, which is hailed as legendary discoveries, have further deteriorated the environment. The humans have not left the animals alone. Every day, around 200 species are extincted.
A wildfire struck Australia due to human activities, which killed more than a billion animals. But as we know, Earth has a way of doing things. It took revenge.
Humans were punished for moving way into nature. A virus that came from an illegal wildlife market has raised humanity once again. While the human toll mounted horrendously from a single case in Wuhan to a global pandemic that has so far killed more than 100,000 people, nature, it seemed, was increasingly able to breathe more easily.
As motorways cleared and factories closed, dirty brown pollution belts shrunk over cities and industrial centers in country after country within days of lockdown. First China, then Italy, now the UK, Germany, and almost all the countries of the world are experiencing temporary falls in carbon dioxide and nitrogen dioxide, as much as 40%, greatly improving air quality and reducing the risks of asthma, heart attacks, and lung disease. The planet has literally calmed. Seismologists report lower vibrations than before the pandemic. Key environmental indices, which have steadily deteriorated for more than half a century, have paused or improved. In China, the world's biggest source of carbon, emissions were about 18% between early February and mid-March, a cut of 250 million tons, equivalent to more than half the UK's annual output. Europe is forecast to see a reduction of around 390 million tons. Significant falls can also be expected in the US, where passenger vehicle traffic, its major source of CO2, has fallen by nearly 40%. Even assuming a bounce back once the lockdown is lifted, the planet is expected to see its first fall in global emissions since the 2008 and 2009 financial crisis. Air pollution has plunged in most areas. This provides a glimpse of just how quickly we could clean our air with renewables. Animals too are happy with this break, as they can have a complete break from the continuous hostility of humans. The virus has just shown us that how powerful the effect of sustainable development can be if we follow it rigorously. The virus has just taught us that money is simply not everything in this world. Whatever we do, it has a direct impact on the environment. The link between humans and the nature is vital for the survival of every species on planet Earth.
It is not your planet, this is mine and everyone. If we not they went to make it